Hey everybody, welcome to Major League Pickleball Day 1, Court 4. We have an amazing matchup between the Texas Ranchers and the Bay Area Breakers. Again, it is Day 1. This is a challenger matchup between two high-powered teams with some new faces and some veterans who have had a lot of success. The Bay Area Breakers looking to go for a three-peat 3 times in a row. They're looking to win the challenger division. They're going up against the Texas Rangers, a formidable team of veterans, former MLP MVP Lee Whitwell there. We're going to lead off with our women's doubles match. But again, welcome to Major League Pickleball Day 1, Court 4 out here in San Clemente. Thank you for the patience. And you can hear the cowbells already for both teams, very present. Thank you for your patience. There's been some rain and wind, but we are about to kick off Game 1 in this match here. We sit alongside Court 3 with a fierce matchup between the Chicago Slice and the Atlanta Bouncers. Bay Area Breakers have won the coin toss and have elected to start serving. We'll have Vivian Glosman on the right with Eva Radikowska on the left, serving to Tina Pisnik and Lee Whitwell.
0-0. Point.
Quick, easy start there for the Breakers. Again, this is rally scoring, not side-out scoring, so
1-0.
every rally will lead to a point.
Side out, point 1. One.
Oh, good aggressive approach from Lee there. Just a little too much on that. Lee a lefty, so Lee and Tina will have 2 forehands in the middle. Good rip there from Tina. Tina, a former women's tennis star, recently converted to Pickle in the last year. It's been picked up by the Rangers.
2-2.
Nice.
Side out, point
Nice
3.
little flick there from Vivian. Vivian, a young college tennis player, recently converted to pickleball as well.
Side out, point 3.
Due to her length and smooth touch and two-handed rip, definitely labeled as a high potential ceiling player, albeit her minimal tournament experience.
Side out, point 4.
Some short and tentative points here, a little bit of nerves. We've had a multi-hour delay, so players getting settled in.
Side out, point 4.
That's a beautiful cut volley. A little tennis there from Tina.
4-4. Point. 5-4. Side out, point 5. 5-5. Side out, point 6.
Tina showing what a nice cut volley can do as your opponents are back at the baseline, making them scramble to come up.
6-5. Point.
beautiful shot there from
Side out,
Vivian.
point 6.
Margin of error is very small here at the pro level, so anything left up an inch or two can be taken out of the air and punished.
6-7.
Great
Side
roll
out,
from
point
Leash,
8.
being very aggressive by taking as much stuff as she can out of the air. Again, that forehand sitting middle, so it changes up the patterns a little bit.
8-6. Side out, point 7. 7-8. Side out, point 9. 9-7. Point. Ten-7. Point. 11-7. Change ends.
There's no audio mixed in.
15 seconds. Correct positions. Correct positions. Time in. 11-7.
Smashers here with an 11-7 lead.
Side out, point 8. 8-11.
Great put away there from Vivian.
Point. $10-11. Side out, point 12. 12-10. Point. $13-10. Point. grab 15. Yep. Are you guys correct positions? Correct positions, ladies? Time in. 15-10. Football. Point. $16-10. Point. $17-10. Side out, point 11. $11-17. Point. $12-17. Point. $13-17. Yes, I'll recall. 13-17. Point. The players on the court at the time. Timeout. Texas Ranchers 14-17. All right. 15 seconds. Neither team has any timeouts. Correct positions, ladies? Correct positions? Time in. 14-17. Side out, point 18. $18-14. Side out, point 15. 15-18. Side out, point 19. Nineteen 15. Side out, point 16. 16-19. Point. $17-19. Point. $18-19. Point. $19-19. Side out, point 20. $20-19. Side out. $19-20. Side out. $20-19.
Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 in this first Challenger matchup between the Bay Area Breakers and the Texas Ranchers. Texas Ranchers women coming out on top in that first game. A 6-7 point lead, whittled down to 1 at the end, but Lee Whitwell and Tina Pisnick able to pull that out. Next up here on the men's side, we've got Christian Alshon and Pablo Tellez of the Breakers against Pat Smith and Scott Donor. Alshon and Tellez, veterans of the Challenger and victorious in their last 2 Challenger divisions for the Breakers, so they're bringing a lot of experience and confidence into this weekend, into this first match. On this Ranchers, we've got Pat Smith, kind of an OG within pro pickleball, playing there with the Alpha Perseus, not the brand new one. I'll probably change that later. This nice little fist bump from Texas Ranchers owner there, Tim Klitsch. He will not influence this commentary. We're about to begin. Game 2, here we go.
Point.
Great rip from Alshon, dipping below the net. Hard for Pat to handle there.
1-0. Point.
Nice little extended dink rally there. The soft game's so important when they get up to the net, keeping things low, keeping them in the
2-0.
kitchen, moving spots around.
Side out, point 1.
Poach gone wrong by Christian there, but I like the aggressiveness with Pablo and Christian coming out firing with these drives.
Side out, point 3.
Cowbells galore here on court 4 as well as court
3-1.
3 neighboring us to the right.
Side out, point 2.
Again, this is rally
2-3.
scoring, so every point typically leads to a point scored. This is not side out.
Point.
What we saw in the first match, a little tightness from all players, maybe given this rain delay, given the
3-3.
ramifications of the competition, but make them hit balls is still a tried and true
Side
strategy.
out, point 4.
Applying pressure through making them hit their spots with low margins of error is just
4-3.
kind of the best way to ease into this.
Point.
Pat Smith attempting that speed up down the middle. Not afraid of the 2 forehands in the middle from Christian and
5-3.
Pablo, but pays the price for it.
Side out.
Beautiful
point
put
4.
away there from Pat, down and away, far outside the reach.
4-5.
Great cover there from
Side out,
Pablo,
point
shifting
6.
to his left, so the outstretched Ernie from Alshon does not go to waste.
6-4. Point.
Great attack there from Christian at Pat's right hip, one of the better spots if you're attacking straight up.
7-4. Oh, I'll recall that. Yeah. Seven, 4. Side out, point 5.
Ranchers looking to get back in the game here.
5-7. Side out, point 8.
Alshon very aggressive, taking balls out of the air, earning, speeding up, working for them so far.
8-5. Point. Nine-5.
Nice combination there. Tweener King doing what he does. Pablo aggressive on that Ernie. Beautiful pickle point there.
10-5.
Good handle from Pat. If you're sitting courtside, Alshon's drive's just dipping. That's what makes it really tough. There's certainly a lot of pace, but those dipping drives are really hard to handle because you have to hit up on them. But Pat doing a beautiful job there.
Side out, point 11. Change ends, 11-6.
In this rally scoring format to 21, we switch at 11, so teams will swap sides of the court here. A little bit of wind to contend with, but nothing, I think, adjusting each game strategy at the moment. So this is game 2. Women's doubles concluded with the Ranchers taking game 1. We'll move on to our 2 mixed pairings after that. Again, this could go to a Dream Breaker, an exciting game 5 format, but regardless, we will play all 4 matches. Again, every point, every game, every match matters in Major League Pickleball, as the season cumulative totals affect if you can get into the Super Finals here on Monday, as well as when they select Premier and Challenger and stack rank by accumulated points through all 6 events. So everything matters here, especially for players trying to make a name, such as Vivian Glasman on the come up, relatively new to the tournament scene, or players trying to establish themselves as challenger that may be considered for Premier. Pablo being one of those prime candidates as this Reeve draft comes up.
Time in, 11-6. Side out, point 7. 7-11. Side out, point 12. 12-7.
A little extra there with backhand Ernie on the left-hand side. Alshon struggling. Why am I doing that? We don't know, but 4-point lead here still for the Breakers.
Side out, point 13.
Alshon definitely sensing opportunity in the middle there with those loose wrist, sneaky speed ups,
13-8.
earning them a lot of clean winners or extended hands battles.
Side out, point 9.
Nice handle there from Pat. They've been driving at Pat quite a bit. I think they may want to consider changing that up.
9-13.
Testing Scott a little bit more.
Side out, point 14.
One of the best shots that's not a shot, that veteran leave there.
14-9. Point. Timeout, Texas Ranchers, 15-9.
Timeout taken by the Ranchers as their deficit grows to 6. Breakers doing a lot of a lot of driving, a lot of shaking and baking, just applying pressure, not allowing the ranchers to be at ease and really dictate any of the points that they need and want. Weather here has cleared up quite a bit. Not the classic SoCal, LA weather that you may expect this time of year, but probably 68, 70 and cloudy, light wind, but no more rain, which is great. They're out here competing on these beautiful courts here at San Clemente Lifetime. It's going to be a long day for everyone, given the 3-4 hour delays, so there will be a lot of games being played here under the lights, which probably just adds to the atmosphere, but it's going to be a long first day in what can be a 3, 4, 5 day experience for some of these players. A switch has been made here by the ranchers. Scott now on the right, Pat switching to the left.
Side out, point 10.
Timeout seemed to work with at least 1 point coming out of there. That's the ball you're looking to attack. Just a little bit overcooked by Scott. Getting some nice encouragement there from Pat. That's the one to take, but you won't see that too much.
Side out, point 11. (11-16). Side out, point 17. (17-11). Side out, point 12. 12-17.
Okay, a few unforced here by the breakers, letting the ranchers creep back into this. See if they can continue this run.
13-17. Side out, point 18.
ATP gone slightly awry there for Pat. Didn't get outside the ball enough to bring that back in. So
18-13.
18-13 breakers.
Point.
Great rip there from Alshon down the line to Scott's forehand.
You have no timeouts. You only get one. 19-13.
Clip it. Beautiful point there, including the tweener, but Smashers come out on top, winning that hands battle.
14-19.
Wow, beautiful point there from Alshon with the Ernie. Left side backhand Ernie down the line. Not often will you see game point on Tejas' serve.
20-14. Side out, point 15. 15-20. Side out.
Beautiful speed up there by Tejas down the middle. Pat and Scott both thought dink, and it turned out to be a rolling ball. So again, game point number 2 for the Breakers here.
Side out, point 16.
Good hands in anticipation from Scott there. Forehand coming down, hitting back down on that speed up from Alshon.
16-20. Oh, I'll recall that. 16-20.
Great combination there from Pablo. Two-hander, getting the ball back, sitting forehand. Game point number 3, they're frozen, so they need to serve to score and win.
20-16.
Speed up gone, long. Breakers take that 21-16, playing awfully aggressive, coaching, speeding up, dictating the points, being athletic on the edges. Breakers taking a crisp 21-16 win. So we're going to proceed to game 3 in this matchup between the Ranchers and the Breakers. They're tied at 1-1. We'll have a mixed match coming up between these two. Welcome back to game 3. We're going to have a great mixed doubles matchup here. For the Breakers, they're going to send out Pablo Tejas and Eva Radikowska, against Pat Smith and Lee Whitwell. Eva, a 2-time MVP and title winner. Pablo, a 2-time title winner. So again, the Breakers are looking for a three-peat in the Challenger division. They're going to send out this mixed team, a powerful combo. Eva quite comfortable on the left. Pablo will be on the right with his lefty forehand in the middle. Lee and Pat going to do the same as they match up across. 1-1 split here. The Breakers, the currently number 1 seeded team in Challenger, going up against the Ranchers, number 6. Again, everyone vying for a weekend win, a Super Finals appearance, an end-of-year premier place, top 12 of these 24 teams here in Major League Pickleball. We're about to begin. The weather's good, the vibes are good, the cowbells are aplenty. A lot of fans sitting courtside.
Seconds.
Bay Area out here in force, given their proximity to owner and fans.
0-0.
Just north here in California. Pablo to serve.
Side out, point 1. Zero.
Wow, what a great point here between these two teams. Beautiful lob by Pat to set up that extended rally. Some objects on the court, but beautiful lob from Pat. That overhead got brought back into play by Eva. Just a beautiful pickle point there. Up, down, left, right. Breakers coming out on top. 1-1. Unlucky break there for Pat. Still able to handle off the net, but not able to get that down and away from Pablo baking on that shake.
2-1. Side out, point 2.
Pat with the poach. Nice point there, taking Pablo's drive out of the air and putting it back down at his feet.
2-2. Side out, point 3.
Good digs there from Pat to extend the point, but down hard at Lee's feet. Shout out to Lee's mother watching in Gibraltar,
3-2.
Kitty Whitwell. We just wanted to say hi.
Point. Four 2. Point.
Breakers finding some success going at Lee's backhand. She often sits backhand for those counters and those blocks. Let's see if they continue that.
Side out, point 3.
Beautiful shot there from Lee, rolling that.
Three 5. Point.
Great roll there from Pat down the middle. Again, being patient to earn that pop-up by pro standards, but great point here to come close to even it up.
Side out, point 6.
Strong and hip, always a good place to speed up when you're across the net.
right, call again.
6-4 breakers.
Point.
Lee's struggling with a few of these volleys.
7-4.
Great step there from Pablo.
Point.
That point turned on a dime. They were back at the baseline, and he was able to get one out of the air with a quick step and a backhand roll.
8-4.
That point was all Pablo Tejas. Beautiful sequence, earning high ball after high ball. Then that angled put away.
9-4. Side out, point 5.
Pablo being pretty aggressive, taking 60-70% of that court with his forehand there in the middle. It's been working for them quite a bit, but good point there by Pat.
5-9. Side out, point 10. Five. Point. Timeout.
Breakers make it to 11, so we'll switch sides. Here they take a commanding 6-point lead into the switch here in game 3 of this match. Evan, Pablo obviously looking comfortable due to their lead, but they've played 9-10 intense matches in the other two MLPs together, so they certainly know each other's games. They know how to split that and share that court and figure out what's working in the middle. It's definitely showing here so far in this game.
Seconds. Texas Rangers correct positions. Bay Area Breakers correct positions. Time in.
Time in. Here we go.
11-5.
The power of dinking on display there from Pablo and Eva, just hitting their spots, inside foot, outside foot, making the Ranchers move.
12-5. Side out, point 6. .612.
A lob gone wrong there from Lee. Eva able to put that down. That's a thank you gimme. 16-13 breakers. Sprinting to 21 right now.
Point.
Bit of a high drive there, but so much top spin with Pablo's form and .002 in his hand, so it's really hard to let those potentially go. As you know, he's hit some beautiful ones earlier in the game.
Side out, point 7.
Commentator cursed there as his drive hits the top of the tape.
7-14. Side out, point 15.
Ambitious speed up there on the move from Pat. Eva to serve.
15-7. Point. Timeout. Texas Ranchers 16-7.
Frustrated in Pat and Lee taking a timeout here for the Ranchers. These teams get one timeout per game. Again, we're playing at least 4 games, maybe 5 if we get to a Dream Breaker. The Breakers attempting to go up 2-1 here with a very comfortable lead. 9 points in rally scoring is a sizable lead. Again, they'll sprint as fast as they can to 21 to bring on the next mixed doubles match between Christian Alshon and Vivian Glasman against Tina Pisnik.
$15 seconds. Bay Area Breakers correct positions. Texas Ranchers correct positions.
We're good.
Time in.
Yeah, we're good.
16-7.
We got a little flow going.
Side out, point 8.
Successful timeout there from the Ranchers. See if they can get on a run and start to make Eva and Pablo sweat and work a little bit more than they've had to do. There you go, 1 by 1.
Side out, point 17.
Pulled just wide there from Pat. I do like the attempt. Has not gone there against Pablo yet. Again, that would be Pablo's backhand if he had to hit that. So 17-9. Oh, sneaky speed up there from Pablo. Facing a little pressure with that potential Lee Ernie, turns that right on its head.
18-9.
Speeding up at Pat's left shoulder.
Side out, point 10. Point.
And 2 in a row there. A lot of pressure being brought by Lee.
11-18. Side out, point 19.
Tough reach in there by Pat. Gives one away to
19-11.
Bay Area. There you go.
Out, point 12.
Good counter, blocked by Lee. Sitting backhand, taking a high ball, putting it back down at Eva's feet.
12-19. Point.
Eva here with a few unforced. Letting the Ranchers at least think they're sneaking back in.
13-19.
top of the tape dink there. Game point now in the hands of Pablo and the Breakers side.
20-13.
Ooh, good step by Eva to take that out of the air, but Lee ready for it. Counters with a block down to the right. Staying alive, 14-20. Again, Breakers are frozen, so they'll have to score to potentially win.
14-20. Side out.
Beautiful drop shot there by Pablo, as Lee and Pat were both at the baseline expecting another ball to reset.
20-14. Side out, point 15. They have 15 now, yes. Yes. $15-20. Side out.
Game point number 2 in Pablo's hand.
20-15.
And the Breakers take it 21-16. An impressive showing from Eva and Pablo with aggressive play, very few unforced. And the Breakers go up 2-1 after game 3. So we're going to get to game 4, our second mixed doubles match between Scott Donor and Tina Pisnik of the Ranchers. They'll take on Christian Alshon and Vivian Glasman. Try to even this up and potentially send it to a dream breaker. Vivian Glasman playing in her first MLP, picked up recently in the shuffle draft. Her entire back often cited as the highest ceiling and on the rise players on the women's side. Be interesting to see Vivian with that silky smooth two-handed backhand, very comfortable on the left-hand side, but presume that she will be playing the right to Christian's left. But fast hands, her length and reaction time, she can certainly win her fair share of hands battles. She's going up against Scott and Tina. Tina, new to pickleball, former accomplished women's singles tennis player, once was 40th in the world, has converted to pickleball with the help of Lee and Dom Catalano, based out of Florida, has really started to play in many PPA events, has certainly started to get the reps, and I think she's a gamer, and with her hand she'll certainly be a force here in the mixed game. Christian played very aggressive in men's doubles, shaking and baking off of Pablo's drives, creating a lot of pressure with his dipping drives from the baseline, and certainly not afraid to speed up middle. I think we're going to see more of that here in the mixed game, and I think he certainly has the confidence to finish off those hands battles once he starts them. Court 3 is just beside us in a tight matchup between the Chicago Slice and the Atlanta Bouncers. Slice currently up 2-1 here in game 4 for them. Day 1 MLP started late, but we are sprinting towards a full day of Challenger and Premier games. We've got 4 live streamed courts, 3 grandstand and main court. A beautiful day of high level pro pickleball with a lot on the line for every player, every team, and every owner. Players getting ready. Vivian from the Breakers to serve. Tina actually will play on the left for the Ranchers. Scott on the right. Not too common of a setup in mixed, especially with Scott being a right-hander. But here we go.
0-0. Side out, .1.
Tina just so smooth on that backhand dink, whether it's a half volley, volley, or off the ground.
1-0. Point.
Quick little start here for the Ranchers.
2-0. Side out, .1.
Unforced errors such as that. A little bit of gift to your opponent, but a lot of pickle to play. Great rip from Alshon. Down the middle, froze Donor and Pisnik.
2-2. Side out, .3.
Hold speed up there from Christian. Slightly cross court, leaving his partner Vivian exposed there.
3-2.
Good hands from Scott.
Side out, .3. 3-3. Side out, .4.
Vivian stuck in transition there. Scott with a good backhand block down at her
4-3.
feet.
Side out, .4.
Nice backhand roll there from Christian, taking that out of the air. Scott can't quite handle and get that down, so 4-4.
4-4. Side out, .5. 5-4.
Great point there from the Ranchers. Scott looking quite happy about that point. Trying to get this to a 2-2 game for them to get to the Dream Breaker.
6-4.
Beautiful ATP from Vivian Glosman there. The breakers are happy to see it. Cowbells aplenty.
5-6.
Hands battle won there by Vivian and Christian. Bold speed up from Scott as he was pushed out to the right to start that exchange. Again, going towards middle, you have Christian's forehand and Vivian's two-hand backhand. It's a tough spot right now. Good put away there from Scott. Alshon's slice return just a bit long.
7-6. Point. 8-6. Side out, 0.7.
Aggressive speed up there from Alshon. Gets away with it as Scott hits a high ball.
7-8. Side out, 0.9.
Interesting strategy here from the breakers. They seem to be targeting Tina quite a bit, but her backhand is so smooth and solid, and she's really hasn't been startled by hitting a lot of balls here in the first few games.
9-7.
I would hit the Scott's forehand far more than I would be targeting Tina's backhand. Beautiful backhand by Tina there. Alshon's dink stretched her too far out wide. She cuts that back into the court. If I'm the Ranchers, I'd be trying to get up to the kitchen and make Vivian hit balls. She's new. She has a little bit of pressure. Not as comfortable on the right-hand side. I would make her hit. Nice 1-2
Side out,
speed up
0.8.
combo there from Christian. Ranchers with the lead, but Vivian to serve.
Side out, 0.11. Switch ends.
And
11-8.
Ranchers get to 11, so we'll switch here in game 4. We'll switch sides. Breakers have a bit of work to do. Unless they want to compete in the Dream Breaker, they'll certainly have an advantage there in the singles format. But I think they would like to save some energy and stress and pressure.
They play every 4 points.
Bay Area Breakers, correct positions. Texas Ranchers, correct positions. Time in, 11-8.
Powerful two-hander there from Vivian. Christian and Vivian just dictating the points when they get up to the kitchen.
9-11. Point.
Point for the Breakers. Good counter there from Vivian. Down by 1. She has the serve here in game 4.
Point.
Dink goes into the net. So we've got a tie game here. This is the tightest played game we have here
11-11.
so far in this matchup.
Point.
Breakers take the lead here. Nicely constructed point. Vivian to serve, 12-11.
12-11.
Oh, speed
Side
up.
out, point 12.
Goes a little long, a little too hard. But great pro point there, showing the intensity of hands, slowing down with resets, speeding back up again. 12-12. High ball there, easy put away there for Scott. You would ask for all those all day if in a tournament setting. They'll take what they can get. So 1 point lead here for the Ranchers.
Side out, point 13.
Unforced error so critical in these limited points that you can give up in the rally scoring format.
Thirteen. Side out, point 14.
Tina's backhand proving to be so solid, not giving away much on that.
14-13.
A little too high there from Vivian. That's the third or fourth one she's had in the back half of this game. So if I were the Ranchers, I'd be queuing in on that.
15-13. Side out, point 14.
Another drop and reset into the net from Scott. Maybe feeling the pressure here. If they don't get to 21 victory here, they're going to be down and out with the 1-3 matchup. Inopportune speed up there from Scott. We saw it earlier in the game, trying to do a little too much. Ball was high, but he's out of the position. Off to the sideline. Vivian there, sitting there with the two-hand.
15-15.
Beautiful speed up there from Christian that sits down with all that topspin.
Texas Ranchers 16-15.
Timeout called by the Ranchers. Discuss the strategy. Not a bad leave by Scott. Christian has pushed a few of those speed ups long from his forehand, but that's the risk, especially when someone's applying such topspin. And we're back. Vivian to serve with a 1 point lead here in game 4. Good point there by the Ranchers, showing a lot of patience and control, able to come out of that firefight on top.
16-16. Football, left foot. Point.
Tough break there for Vivian as her left foot's called for being on the kitchen line. Tina and Scott take a 1-point lead. The crowd has grown. We have other teams and players and additional fans checking in on this game 4, coming down to the wire.
Side out, point 17.
Frozen. Nice shot by Christian, splitting the two.
17-17. Point.
Just out by Scott there. Unlucky ball to have to handle off the tape, but that's the way it goes.
18-17. Side out, point 18.
Great roll there from Tina, keeping Vivian back at the baseline, earning that point. 18 all.
18-18. Side out, point 19.
Aggressive speed up there by Alshon, leads getting that ball up. Vivian applying pressure, able to come out on top with that one. Good rips there from Alshon to set up that point. Vivian earning the high ball for Christian to put away. They have game point and match point on Vivian Glasman's paddle here in game 4 to potentially take a 3-1.
20-18.
Oh, poached by Alshon, puts it away. 21-18. Bay Area Breakers attempting to three-peat here in the Challenger Division, take their first match 3-1 against the Texas Ranchers, winning 2 mixed and their men's. They're victorious 3-1. So thank you everybody for tuning in to Court 4. We'll be back live with another great matchup in just a little bit.